This film is about the contributions made by Singapore Institute of Architects towards the urban planning of Singapore, inspired by the Minister of National Development, Mr. Dana Balan, who assigned 5 DGPs to 5 Singapore architects of the 55 development guide plans prepared by URA. This was in 1990, 30 years ago. The approach taken by SIA architects was regarded as 3D planning. 3D planning is about stacking all the city functions together. Vehicles on the ground, commercial and civic functions above that, workplaces and other cultural facilities over that, and then topping it all, the urban landscape deck on which schools and housing complete the entire ensemble. This is the concept to complete the work, live, learn, play, farm and heal environment. This is the future of urban tropical living. This is very different from the 2D planning methodologies adopted by Singapore's planning agencies. Theirs is based on the notion of planning for an efficient mechanism. We need to plan for an intelligent, integrated organism. It is a living concept, not a mechanistic concept. Accordingly, our thinking about how to plan the whole island is to concentrate 2 million people for urban living in the south, with the heartland living in the middle with lots of green open spaces, and resort living in the north. Wee Chui Heng and his team did the Changi Point development guide plan as a resort town. Changi Point DGP pioneered the idea of a waterfront resort town for the average Singaporean in the north of Singapore on reclaimed land adjacent to the existing Pasir Ris Park. It is connected by a coastal road that gives a scenic drive to link to the pedestrian concourse along the waterfront. The concourse provides a sweeping vista from the coastal road to the marina and the resort hotels at the apex of the sweep. Waterfront housing consists of terrace houses and small apartments, affordable for the average Singaporean. The liveliness of the concourse is that it is a place to chill out and to enjoy the scenery. The old coconut palms along the beach recall Singapore of the past. This is Lai Chi Ken on the left, Rob Hearn, Chua Beng Huat, myself and Bob Powell, the DGP team for Kampong Bugis. This is the view from Lavender MRT station to the gasworks entering the Kampong Bugis tropical city. The light rail conveys people from the MRT station right into the heart of the tropical city. This is the station coming up with the blue buildings on the right, which are the Peranakan heritage houses. High-level shading and low-level shading and the many narrow spaces between buildings provide shading as well as funneling wind into the city. The track leads over Kallang River and enters the open area occupied by the old Kallang Airport. We are now approaching Kallang MRT station. These are the old Kallang Airport warehouses on the left as we approach the Kallang MRT station, marked by 3 iconic tropical towers. We are now approaching Kallang Road, flanked by the multimedia corridor on the left. As we turn left into the multimedia corridor, we encounter the old Indian temple, which is preserved. From the multimedia corridor, we turn right into a lively food street flanked by heritage-style buildings, but all shaded by heavy foliage. Some of the ideas generated in these DGPs, including vertical greening and high-level shading, are reflected in today's Singapore. This is the value of public and private participation. Kampong Bugis was the first attempt to introduce the idea of a modern tropical metropolis. The purpose of this video is to show the importance of a free flow of ideas between people and government. The recovery of the DNA of the people and the place is the challenge Singapore must face in the 21st century.